What's good? So the missus and I have absolutely been hooked on this show called Pluribus, and we just finished the first season. The show has a really good cast and some unique storytelling, but the thing that stood out to me from the beginning was the intro music. And it's really minimal, it's just a bunch of vocal layers, but it has like this balance between happiness and this feeling of discomfort. And so I thought, why not go ahead and just throw it in the MPC and see what I could do with it. So let's get started. So as you can see, I already kind of have my sample chopped up here. And so I'm gonna just try to see if I can come up with some type of loop here. That'll work. So we have that loop going here. And let's see if I can start to get some drums in my head. I'm starting to kind of have some drum ideas. So let's see if we can build some drums around that. And then we'll just kind of layer it as we go. So I just preloaded this kit just with like some sounds that I thought might kind of fit the vibe with this. I didn't want to go trap. I just wanted it to be just unique because that's a unique vocal sample. So I just wanted to try something new and see what we could do here. This one I'm not gonna overthink. I'm gonna try to keep it that minimal vibe going here. I have this kind of like really kind of distorted clap that I want to add with it as well. So it'd be like. And almost give it this almost like industrial kind of vibe going here, but still super minimal. So we got our drum and our clap here. Let's go. And then I want something to kind of fill in that space. And so I have this tom here. And again, these sounds were just pretty much just stock on the MPC Live 3. I do have a built-in internal hard drive in here with some of like my splice sounds and some of my machine stuff, but most of it you can just get on just the stock sounds here. So something like that. So let's try. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and have this do that as well, just to kind of, this fills the low, that fills the high, just to fill out that spectrum a bit. We got a foundation going right now. Now I kind of have this tribal percussion thing that I found here. Now I'm just kind of have it do like that. So it'll be like. And I have this hi-hat here, but what we'll do is I wanted to just play this constant. So we'll just turn on our note repeat and kind of get that going. Let's go ahead and set it for 1/8 triplet here. And then let's try that. So like. I like that. So we got our hi-hat, some percussion, and I found this almost stab effect here. So we'll get that added on there too. So I think we have a pretty good foundation for our percussion elements. Let's play it all together. Yes, and it kind of keeps, like I said, that industrial feel. I guess that's where we're leaning on this one. I didn't originally plan for that, but you just have to go where the music takes you and be open to it. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe. I'm so close to being monetized, y'all. I just need maybe 1,000 more hours and then I'm there. So every like, every subscribe helps with that, so please. I got this 808 from Sub Factory called Spritz, that's the preset. And I just want to kind of come up with a bass line here. That will work. That will work. So here's that percussion with that bass. We're cooking, y'all. We are cooking. So I went ahead and added just a tube drive plugin on the bass, set it to about 24%, just to kind of give it some saturation here. I hadn't done a whole lot of processing. Lately, I've just been trying to make a beat and not get into the mind of mixing just yet as I'm making. A lot of times I mix as I go and I end up with just a beautiful 8-bar hook, and that's where it ends. This time I'm gonna just cook. And just, if there's a quick effect, I'll add it. But if it's something that's going to be tedious, I'll just add it on later. So I'm starting to kind of think in terms of A, B. And so I kind of have an idea what I want it to do for the actual hook. The percussion will be the same. But for the bass, I wanted to kind of play something different. I was thinking something along the lines of this. And I figured since we're working on the hook now, this would be a nice time to go in and add some synth sounds here. So we have Fabric XL Memory M synth here, but I wanted to play some chords. So we're gonna go to notes and we'll turn on our chords here. And we're in B flat minor here. Something like that. So we'll play that newly added bass with that new synth, and this will again be more of a hook or more of the chorus type of sound here. Ooh, it just fills it. It fills that void, makes it sound bigger. Nice. And I've just kind of been recording each part in the matrix view, as you can see here. So we started with our hook, added our drums, bass. Now we got the synths on here. And I feel like there's one more melodic element that we should add for it just to make it even bigger. Lately, I've just been, without doing too much, how do you just make the impact points as big as possible? And then that way, when you strip it, it gives you that dynamic. So I got this piano in here. And I'm thinking of some kind of roll strum type of deal, so. Something like that. Something along those lines here. That is just a perfect touch to kind of fill that top in without just putting too much in it. So I got all of that in my clip view here, and let's kind of play what we have so far, because I think that's a pretty good foundation for this beat. And we'll just go layer by layer here. So let's start with just that sample. Add our kick. Get the percussion. Bass. Run that twice. This arrangement, you can just do it all on the fly. It's just fun. I should have recorded that as far as in the arrangement, but with this matrix, you can just cook. Now let's end it. That was fun. I can't even lie. That was fun. And it was a little bit different. It was, you know, trap-esque, but it was, I don't know, like pop, trap. That's what people don't understand. Like when you have tactile buttons and stuff, you just don't really think, what genre am I doing? What am I gonna do? You just literally just cook and just let it come to you, and you don't overthink what sounds you're picking for sound selection. You just literally build until you feel like it's there. And so it just feels more organic. Y'all let me know what you think. And then I like sampling stuff because I'm like a movie show guy. So I love sampling stuff from movies, shows, video games. So leave a comment on what you want me to sample next. And, you know, I'll see what I can do. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.